Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender looks great already, and everything we know explains the live-action shocking changes from the original version. This isn't the first time Avatar: The Last Airbender live-action would be made, but the Shyamalan version seems very forgettable with many bad reviews tied to its name. However, Netflix wants to make a huge difference by taking the show to the next level with more realistic pictures and thrilling actions. So even if it's a genuine remake of the original series, Netflix promises to make it as mind-blowing as possible, starting by making the cast and war scenes more impressive. The animated version didn't give the characters much freedom to express their emotions, but with Netflix's version, everything is about to become clearer. Even though Netflix will make the series more relatable and mature for fans worldwide, it will still stick with the original materials from the animated version. Avatar: The Last Airbender is set in a unique world with 4 nations where people can be born into any of the 4 countries. The nations are the Water Tribe, Earth Kingdoms, Air Nomads, and the Fire Nation. And the cool thing about being a part of that world is that you can bend the elements in your nation to obey your will, depending on which one you were born into. But then there's an advanced level to all these, and one can reach a stage where you can bend all 4 elements to your will, and that's when you become an avatar. And it's an esteemed position because it's believed to serve as a bridge between humans and the spirit world. The Fire Nation seems to be the hottest of all the nations and is at war with the world, and Aang, a young and recent avatar, must go worldwide to master all the elements before things get out of hand. But Aang can't achieve this alone, as he would need the help of his allies like Katara and Sokka. So Netflix's live action will follow how Aang became a fully formed avatar, and in his journey, there will also be more to see from the supporting cast, who will greatly help with Aang's journey. Although the original version is still beloved to this day, many of its events may have been rushed without giving enough time for the characters to develop. However, Netflix is making a difference by extending screen time and allowing the characters to develop in an immersive way that grabs every viewer's attention. Also, the original series didn't seem challenging enough, and Netflix would be turning that around by making sure Aang's journey is more felt and important. Although Netflix promised to remain authentic in their changes to the show, they initially planned to change some characters' ages. Katara was initially meant to be 16 and older than Sokka, who was meant to be 15, but seeing that the fans might not like this idea, Katara's age has been reduced back to 14, and that means the character will remain as the younger sister of Sokka, whose age has also been increased to 16. So the 3 lead characters are retaining their originality, and that's a huge improvement to the making of the series. Another important change expected in Netflix's live action is the timing of various important activities in the show. The 3 seasons of the original version focused on Aang's training in mastering the water, fire, and earth's elements. Netflix will also start the series with Aang's training, but learning to use all the world's components could happen in the first season. Then, the addition of Roku, Kyoshi, and Kuruk will also be employed in Aang's training, and all of this is intended to broaden the universe and be helpful in Aang's journey into becoming a full avatar. Unlike Shyamalan's version of this show, Netflix has gone even further to release an interesting casting in the first look at the show's characters. Gordon Cormier portrays the lead character, Aang. He's an air nomad who can bend all 4 elements to his will. Aang can be fun and is barely scared of anything, and he's the chosen avatar. However, Gordon is familiar with the fantasy world, as he's the voice behind Louis in Netflix's new animated series, Team Zenko Go. Another fun character in the show is Sokka from the Water Tribe, who got to meet Aang in the iceberg, and Ian Owsley plays this role. If you are wondering where you may have seen the actor before, it's definitely in 13 Reasons Why, where he played Robbie Corman and Zeke Bream in Physical. The younger sister to Sokka, Katara, is one of the important characters in the journey of Aang, and Kia Wentio portrays the role. The actress is known for her role as Kaquette in Anne with an E, and for Maya Thomas in Rutherford Falls. While allies surround Aang, there are also many enemies he's meant to watch out for in the show, and the most important one is Prince Zuko. Prince Zuko is a talented firebender and the heir to the throne of the Fire Nation, the tribe that's constantly at war with everyone else. And Zuko's only focus is to capture the Avatar no matter what dangers lie ahead. However, this powerful, antagonizing role goes to Dallas Liu, who's also not new to the fantasy world. The actor featured in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings as Rui Hoa. Appa, the characters of Avatar. The Last Airbender are filled with great warriors, and one of them is Suki, a fierce and leading warrior of the Kyoshi warriors. The Kyoshi warriors are female fighters set apart to protect and fight for their community, and they are from the Earth Kingdoms. And Suki is played by Maria Zheng. Kyoshi herself is an avatar, like Aang, and she's a brave warrior who's well known for fighting for justice, and Yvonne Chapman plays the role. Also, there are more interesting and supporting casts on this show that will bring fans of the original version closer to their favorite characters again. Aside from the great characters on the show, fans should also expect cuter versions of the animals in the original series, as the first look at Appa and Aang explains it all. Unlike the original version, where Aang is just as tall as Appa, Netflix has made Appa look huge, and Aang also appears older than his animated self. Interestingly, Netflix plans to make the viewers as relaxed as possible by making Appa look adorable and not scary like in the 2010s live-action film. And with the practical effects and advanced CGI, Appa will be more realistic, and his emotions will be readable. One crazy thing about this remake is that Netflix isn't looking forward to making the series woke but ancient, which can be seen in the sketch of Appa. Before the original Avatar: The Last Airbender aired, there were different versions of sketches of the animated characters, and Netflix is adapting one of the earliest sketches of Appa in the live-action series. The drawing is based on the painting by the co-creator of the animation, Brian Konietzko, even though he's no longer part of Netflix's project. Only a few people trust the remake of a popular series like Avatar: The Last Airbender, but Netflix has been at it since 2018, and they are bringing everything needed on board to make the show a masterpiece. However, many creative disagreements have also happened in making Avatar: The Last Airbender. When the show was announced in 2018, Netflix decided to involve the original creators, Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, to be the producers and showrunners of the show. And it was a great look because it showed that many important details would have to be included in the show with the original creators leading it. Even the vice president of kids entertainment at Netflix announced at the time, saying, "We are committed to honoring Brian and Mike's vision for this retelling and are thrilled to support them in creating a live-action event series, bringing Aang's epic world of elemental magic to life for global audiences on Netflix." Unfortunately, having the original creators involved failed because in 2020, Michael and Brian left the project and Netflix started looking out for a new showrunner to replace them. So things didn't go as planned because Netflix didn't give them the full support and authority as promised. After exiting the project, Michael said he couldn't control the direction of the series, which was the job he was hired for. However, he could control his reaction to how things went down, which he did by leaving the show with his partner. After the creative differences and drama, Netflix got a new showrunner, Albert Kim, who wrote, directed, and produced the show. Kim announced one important change in the series when he said story points and emotional arcs we loved in the original would be given even more room to breathe and grow. So, viewers are assured of getting enough time to know and understand the characters better. Fans don't have to fear that Netflix is ruining the show because Kim has assured them they will stay true to the source materials. He said he's not planning to modernize the series or set it to a tone that fits the latest trends and tags. Aang doesn't become annoying, and the main characters will remain as native as possible to the original characters, as you can already tell from the casting. He concluded his explanation by saying, "We'll be expanding and growing the world, and there will be surprises for existing fans and those new to the tale. But throughout this process, our byword has been authenticity, to the story, to the characters, to the cultural influences." Filming for Avatar kicked off in 2021 and wrapped up in 2022. However, it's still delayed due to the VFX, which had upgraded quality pictures and more advanced effects than the original version, and the series is expected to release sometime in 2024, as many lovers of the show can't wait to see the reimagined, updated, but authentic version of the show. How excited are you for Avatar: The Last Airbender? Share your thoughts in the comments. Bye!